Louisiana versus Calais and its impact on the redistricting fight. Let's get into it. The Supreme Court ruled on this case and it basically weakens the Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act. This ruling makes it much more tougher for Black, Latino, and other minority groups to successfully challenge voting maps that they believe reduce their political influence or are unfair. Since the ruling, southern states have moved to redistrict their maps to essentially get rid of Black majority districts. In Louisiana, efforts are already underway. Louisiana State Senate approved a map that gets rid of one of two of the Black majority Democratic-leaning congressional districts. In Tennessee, Republicans approved, passed, and signed a congressional map that gets rid of the one Black majority Democratic-leaning congressional district. In Alabama, in 2025, the Supreme Court ruled that their 2023 congressional map violated Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act. But after the Virginia versus Calais Supreme Court decision, they asked the court to revisit this. Earlier this week, the Supreme Court of the United States allowed Alabama to use its 2023 congressional map where it eliminates one out of the two Black majority Democratic-leaning congressional districts. In South Carolina, Republican Governor Henry McMaster called for an extra legislative session on the budget and to redistrict ahead of the 2026 midterm election. In Florida, Governor DeSantis signed into law a congressional map that gives Republicans up to 4 congressional seats hours after the ruling of Louisiana versus Calais. So it's important to note that this map making process was already underway before the ruling. Civil rights groups in the state are already suing over this map. Now, the states that we just talked about are redistricting their maps for this year's midterm election. There are other states like Mississippi and Georgia that are likely to redraw their maps for the 2028 elections, and other states are probably going to do the same. The Supreme Court decision mainly impacts Black voters, and what we're seeing in these states is that Black majority districts are being split up, so their collective vote loses strength. Like I mentioned, this ruling is impacting Black voters, but it has the capacity to impact Latino communities as well.